What the business is, what the business is, what the business is. Y'all know who it is. It's the one, the only. It's Piano Man. Hey, welcome to the long run with Piano Man. Hey, man, I couldn't hold out no longer. I was going to try to wait until the weekend to try to do something. But since my meeting got canceled tonight, here I am, along with some of the Keeping It a Buck crew. I see Beano's here. I see KT here. And we're waiting on some of the others to come in. But hey, my two of my mains are here. And just glad to be here and everything. Now, I want to explain something to you. And there's no excuse. One of the reasons that I'm not on as much as I would desire is because I'm in school. I'm in two different schools. And so my schedule is hectic. But here in just a minute, I'm about to balance that thing, and I hope to make everybody proud. And but there's some things that I just had to do for myself. And I want to start off by saying this. Um, hey, Anitra, good to see you. Roll Tide, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, everybody, let's welcome Anitra. Hey, I almost said amen. I forgot I ain't in church. Man, look, listen, when something is a part of you, because listen, when I'm at school and everything, I represent the Tide all the time. I teach at a high school, and sometimes I represent the where I teach the paraphernalia at work, and my school, and then I represent the Tide. And I'll be talking about Roll Tide, and you will be amazed at how many students are Alabama fans, and then you'll be amazed at how many teachers. Now, I've told my students, some of them will start being on here, but I've told them you've got to be 18. Don't lie and still, that Mr. Long gonna get you. You know what you doing on here? Because you take it back home, you ain't finna get me put in jail because of you. Speaking of jail, no, I'm just picking. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Bino, what it do? Anitra, what's going on? KT, what the business is? Good to see everybody. Come on, welcome to the long run with Piano Man. I'm not going to be on here long tonight. I got a couple of things I need to take care of, but I just want to spend some time. I want to spend some time with you all and everything, because a couple of things have hit the horizon. On here we more or less have an agenda. But tonight, there's Susan. There's Susan. There's Susan. What's up, Susan? Good to see you. Welcome and Roll Tide. One of the things that we believe here at Piano Man, with the long run with Piano Man, we just believe in keeping it a buck, as JB would say. We just believe in keeping it a buck. We believe in keeping it real, and we talk about everything. Nothing is off the table. Now, we really don't discuss religion and politics, because that leads into something else, and we just want to keep it sports related. But don't be teasing us, bro. I'm gonna say this: if some people are not careful, some folks might get picked up tonight. Ain't no telling. You got to be careful now. You got to be careful in this day and season. Be careful who you play with. If you want a toy, you go to Walmart and get you one, but just don't play. Don't play with folks now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Count. Pay your bills and handle your business, and don't let it handle you. Right, Susan? Right. Ain't that right, Bino? Right. But I want to say this before we get started. A couple of things we want to get off into. I really don't even know where to start, because, like I said, I'm just more or less shooting from the hip. But I want to start by saying this. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, Byron Young, Smitty, the Slim Reaper, Eli Ricks, Landon Dickerson, you know what I'm saying? All of those former Tide players from the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And I know he's not Alabama, But the catch is, man, AJ Brown, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, congratulations. Hats off to you. Glad that you beat the what's the name of that team? Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs. See, forgotten already. Kansas City. I mean, I haven't seen a defensive performance like that in years. In years. I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen a defensive performance like that. Hats off to that front four of Philadelphia. Man, those dudes were awesome. But the one thing that I have to say this, and I want to clear up something. And some folk may not like what I'm about to say, but it is what it is. People are arguing about who could claim Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma or Bama. How about both of them? He played at both places. Now, a lot of people are saying that he shouldn't claim Alabama because they benched him and they made him transfer. No, they did not make him transfer. And the benching came because of a situation in the ball game, in that particular championship game. Jalen had already, Jalen had torched the league all that year and everything. And so Georgia had caught on to him. So they had to change up the offensive scheme. And then by that same token, Tua at that time was doing just as good in his performances as Jalen was. So let's just be honest right there. It wasn't like the way the media is putting it out there. But Jalen did lose his spot, and it caused him to think. But you know what? But here's the blessed part about that. You had Jalen, you had Tua, Mac Jones, Bryce Young. Let's just stop right there because Milroe hadn't gotten the league yet. Guess what? Guess who has a championship and look who don't. I don't even have to go there. And then he transferred to Oklahoma, and you come behind Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, all that good stuff. I think Kyler Murray that was gone, I think. Or did he come after Jalen? I'm not quite sure. But look, the point is Jalen has a NFL championship and he's MVP. Just because you're down, that don't necessarily make you out. Just because you may be a little delayed, it doesn't mean that you're denied. Your time is coming. My pastor used to teach us, and he said, preparation will meet opportunity. Preparation will meet opportunity. I'm going to say that again. He did get his master's with Oklahoma only 1 year online. That's cool too. He got his master's. But some people are going around saying that he only graduated from Oklahoma. That's not true. That's not true. He got his bachelor's degree from Alabama. So what you're looking at is, and wherever this live goes, and as people may come in later and view it, just because some terrible things happen to you back up the street, that does not define the rest of your life. If we want to take a page of perseverance out of somebody's book, let's look at Jalen Hurts. And if you go and look at all of the things on YouTube and all of the other social media venues of him and his players, his teammates embracing and talking and things like that, the one thing that stands out with me is how grateful he is for the journey. Kobe Bryant said it best in his lifetime. God rest Kobe. Kobe said, We've got to learn to appreciate the process. The ups and the downs are part of the process. There you go, JB is him. JB is him. What's up, bro? What's up, nephew? JB718. Brother, the Keeping It a Buck crew always keep it a buck. We say keep it a buck all the time, JB. That's all we know. That's all we know. But I got a feeling tonight, JB, somebody's going, it might go up to $5, okay? We keep it a buck, but the buck might go up $4 more, okay? All right. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of your journey. The ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the highs, the lows. It doesn't matter. The good days, the bad days, all of those things are a part of the process. And you can't have one without the other. You cannot have one without the other. You're going to have some good days. That's in relationships. That's in whether it's a personal relationship, an intimate relationship, a business relationship, and even your relationship with God. Every day is not a sunny day. Everything is not a sunshiny day. Those of you that are married on the line, you know what I'm talking about. Every day in your home is not a sunshiny day, but you enjoy the process. The process is what makes you. The process is what defines you. So don't despise the process. And Jalen Hurts has taught us that, is that at the end lies a prize. It lies, the prize is for pressing. You got to keep pressing. So my hat's off again to the Philadelphia Eagles, Susan and Carla, all these Philly folks. Fly, Eagles, fly. Do your thing. This is your time. You all deserve it. You deserve it. Yeah, I hear you, JB. Just continue to be humble. Just continue to be humble. Because I'm gonna tell you something about being the opposite of humble. The opposite of humble is arrogant. When you're arrogant, a lot of times you come off as narcissistic, and nobody wants to be bothered with you. And while I'm on that subject, know the difference between, and we're going to get into some Alabama football and everything, but know the difference between when someone is celebrating you and someone is tolerating you. I'm going to say that one more time. Know the difference between when someone is celebrating you and when someone is tolerating you. Okay? You will, and if you have half of a brain and you have half of the spirit in you, you'll know when you're just being tolerated. Okay? So with that being said, stay humble. Stay humble. Stay humble. Because at any moment, you just become someone that's tolerant, being tolerated. That's just the God-given truth. So I would rather you be celebrated than tolerated. Okay? So, and then I end with this, and then I'm going back to the Philadelphia Eagles. The reason that I love Jalen Hurts so much is because he celebrates all of his teammates. He celebrates life. He celebrates humanity. He celebrates people. He celebrates everybody. If you go to Instagram, and I find it, and to my Keeping It a Buck crew, I'm going to find this video where when Jalen was just a freshman in college and he was taking this class, and the girl asked him, could she record him or however that goes, and telling her boyfriend happy birthday. He said, sure, I will, and all that good stuff. And then, and the rest is history. And now this same Jalen that wished this man happy birthday is now a Super Bowl champion and MVP. Don't tell me what God can't do with the humble. Don't tell me what God can't do with the meek and the lowly and the just and the humble. Not narcissistic folks, but humble people. Not talking about nobody in particular. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So I'm just asking all of us, remain humble. The best is yet to come for you. I'm telling you now, the best is yet to come. So again, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, Slim Reaper, better known as Smitty, Landon Dickerson, Eli Ricks, Byron Young, all of the rest, all of y'all. The Philadelphia Eagles are the champions of the NFL. Okay? So I salute you and all that good stuff. And so now we've come to the end of another football season. Let me see if I got a cried rag. I need a cried rag because I feel the tears about to come. We've come to the end of another football season. And now, and you know what the crazy part about this, y'all? Alabama spring drills start in 3 weeks. Can you believe that? 3 weeks. Spring drills start. And they're already starting with the fourth quarter program. And from what I'm hearing, and let me go on record and say, I'm not in the locker room, so I'm just going by what's being posted on other social media venues. They're showing pictures and everything. These guys are not playing. They're not playing. They're already being challenged. And like JB said a couple of days ago, don't nobody need to say nothing. No talking. Straight working. Get your mind right. That's what we used to say in the street. Get your mind right. It's time for Bama to get back to being Bama. I was listening to in the game with Ryan Fowler this evening, and he had a guest on, and the guy who I forgot who the guy was, but the guest was already saying he told Ryan Fowler, he said, I'm already calling it now. Alabama's gonna be in the SEC championship game. Listen, you can't keep a good man down too long. But let me tell you something, but you got to address the issues of what caused you to be down in the first place. And I believe that's what's happening. So 3 weeks, in 3 weeks, y'all, spring drills begin. And y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so happy because now I feel that excitement about to start up for my well, JB, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'll agree with that, but I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. I want Florida State first. I want Florida State first. I want Florida State first. You got me? One game at the time. They talking all that smack. So let's start at game one. But we want, but like yeah, we had them young pit bulls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Florida State, we but I want us to start like what you said to us the other night. I don't want nobody doing no talking. I don't want to hear nothing about no length and this, that, and the third. Not right now. Length to each other. Let each other know what's up. That's right, JB. FSU is gonna be send the message game. And you know what? I want us to go to Doak Walker Stadium down there in old Tallahassee, Florida. I want us to go down there and handle business. And in the words of Coach Sean, what he say? Belt the ass. Excuse my language. Belt the ass. Lashes the however Coach Sean say that. Tear that behind up. Don't take no prisoners. Strictly casualties. Count body bags. All that kind of stuff. Let's get it. It's time to get it. But the mentality of it, help me out there, JB. The mentality of it starts in practice. The mentality of it starts in film study. The mentality of it starts in that fourth quarter program. You got to get it in there now. No going to Hollywood. We don't give a hoot about no Hollywood. We trying to win championships. We're trying to win football games. It's time to do this thing. You got to carry yourself by the standard. If you're the standard, you got to walk like you the standard. You got to talk like you the standard. But most of all, you got to play like you the standard. You got to live up to the standard. Yeah, my little brother about to be sick. I might even get tickets and take him to see. That's right. I hear you. Don't count me out, bro. Ain't no telling about Unc right here. I'll make it happen. I might just get me some tickets and me and my sister, my son, my nephew, we all heading to Tallahassee. Tallahassee, here we come, right back where we started from. We coming. Yeah, that's it. That's it, JB. I want our team not even liking each other. Don't like nobody. I want it to be like that dude, what's his name? On the Smurfs. I hate this. I hate that. He hated everybody. That's the way I want us to be. There's my producer, Dwight. What up? What it do, bro? Spring practice start on the 3rd. And we ready, baby. We ready. But that fourth quarter program right now is started. I want us to get it. I want us to get it. I want us to get it. I want us to get our mind right. I want us to get focused. Get focused. We don't care nothing about no. Listen, we're going to talk about NIL in just a second. But listen, your name, image, and likeness and all that kind of stuff, that mess don't matter if you ain't playing worth nothing. That mess don't matter if your mind ain't right. That mess don't matter if you're not living up to the standard of what Alabama football. It ain't about you as the individual. It's about us as the team. I know I sound like I'm preaching, but see, I want some better results. I don't expect us to do no 9-4 this year. No, sir. No, ma'am. I don't expect that. If you're going to listen, I just want us to come with the come on. I'm like Kangaroo. I feel like Kangaroo Black. We got to come on with it. We are freaking Bama. We got to come with it. We got to come with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hear you, JB. Take the opposite. Look him, JB. I hate the. Wait a minute, JB. Hold on. I need to show that. JB said, I hate the way you talk, the way you walk. I hate the way that you dress. You got to take that. Listen, you got to take that same scenario right there, and you got to take the opposite approach of what the Ohio players said in the song "Fire." It said the way you walk and talk, it really sets me off. So you see what I'm saying? Well, you got to take the opposite approach of that, and you got to say, I can't stand the way you walk. You got to y'all got to play mind games with each other, get in their head, and that make it make them come with it. And when they get out there, man, that's all I'm saying. I want some greater results this year. How about y'all? I want some greater results. How about y'all? I want to see helmets flying everywhere. That's what I want to see. So Let's get it. So JB, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I agree with you. Salute you, sir. I agree. It's time to put some belts to the lashes. Let's put some lashes to them behinds, man. It's time. Amen, JB. I want to see some pride. I want to see that Alabama pride. Listen, I've been following Alabama since 1972, 1973. Okay? I've been following them. And when you say Bama, everybody stands up and listen. When you say Bama and you say, look here, you see, look here. I got on me. Look, let me tell you something. Look at it. 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 The house that Bama built. Yes, sir. On a Wednesday, I'm representing the Tide. Make no difference to me. I'm going to represent the Tide. It's time to represent. Time to get loud. It's time to represent. Let's get with it. So I would that we have a better year, but it starts now. It don't start in August. It starts like today, like right now. Yeah. Stay with the standard that's already been set. Don't go outside the standard. Don't try to set a new standard. Build what's there. Make it happen. Make it happen. Let's get with it. Let's get with it. Let's make it happen. I want to stop and say this, and then we're going to move on. For those of you that may be watching and you new or whatever, hey, like, share, subscribe. Hey, we welcome you here. Keeping it a buck. Not bad people at all. Some great folks that love. Listen, first thing we do in keeping it a buck and everything, we love God. We love each other. We love the Alabama Crimson Tide. Just like that. We all do. We love one another. We look out for each other. We protect one another over here. So if you want to be a part of the Long Run with Piano Man and the Keeping It a Buck crew, like, share, subscribe. Come on, be a part of us. It's all good. And let me tell you something. And we have some, and I'm gonna tell you what. Amen, JB. And God loves us back. God loves us back, and we love each other back. Man, I can't get along without my Keeping It a Buck crew. JB, Carla, Susan, KT, Bino, Gary, Dwight, and Lord knows Uncle Jay. Man, look, them my folks. Them my folks. Ain't no fake folks over here. We don't allow that. And we love their families. I love their families as well. So come join us. It costs $0.00. Ain't gonna cost you a buck. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You ain't got to worry about me asking you for no money. And OG Gill, my big brother. Y'all, shout out to my OG Gill and JB. They represent Brooklyn tighter than Chinese arithmetic. I'm telling you now. Don't go there. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. Talking about Brooklyn, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. And I ain't gonna try to stop them either. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna walk on out the room. We all have jobs over here. We the 401k group. We have jobs. So you don't have to worry about us asking for no money. We ain't gonna do it. That's why, if I get to where I can monetize, then I will. But even if that happens, I have a plan in mind. Just one goal. I just want to monetize for one reason and one reason only. And it has nothing to do with me. Nothing. I work every day. I don't need that. I don't want that. It will never be for me. Okay? It'll never be for me. So if when we get to that point that we can monetize, we will. But until that time, God bless. Just like, share, subscribe, and let's be one big happy family, okay? If we keep money out of it, I think we can flow better. Because some folks had this tendency about lying when it comes to money. I ain't got time for that lying stuff. That's what got some folks in trouble now. Lie too much. Okay. So let's keep the main thing. The main thing is Jalen Hurts said the other day, keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing over here is Alabama football. God, each other, and Alabama football. And I'm gonna tell you this. We also welcome other fan bases. We know we love Alabama. Don't get me wrong. The main thing is Alabama here, but we welcome and respect other fan bases. But now what we don't, let me not say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't like perpetrators though. Don't perp one thing and see, I'm from the street. We don't do that. Either you in or you out. You either in or they out. Okay. But just know this, you're welcome. Welcome anytime. If we say in church, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's hop to it. Today, right quick about the NIL. About the NIL. Let's talk about something. I want your take on this in the chat. House Bill 240, also known as the Competitive Edge NIL Tax Cut Act. Check this out. Competitive Edge Tax Cut Act would exempt any compensation earned by student athletes through the use of their name, image, and likeness from the state's individual income tax. I'm going to read that one more time. The Competitive Edge NIL Tax Cut Act would exempt any compensation earned by student athletes through the use of their name, image, and likeness from the state's individual income tax. What y'all think about that? Now, from what I'm gathering, I ain't the brightest crayon in the box, but I'm not the dullest one either. It sounds to me like they're saying that these athletes won't have to pay taxes about their name, image, and likeness being used. Remember, it said it would exempt any compensation earned by the student athlete through the use of their name, image, and likeness from the state's individual income tax. I have a theory. Y'all forgive me, I'm a little congested, but I have a theory. And here's my theory. My theory is that if you earn it, you need to pay it. Ticket prices, I guess you all have heard, are going up. Okay, Susan said they need to pay taxes just like we do. They freaking millionaires. Exactly. And excuse me. And what it just needs to happen. When you get off into that right there, and don't get me wrong, I understand that NIL is not equal for everybody. But I think that's where those adjusters come in. That's where your tax tax preparer comes in and everything. And they can gauge and govern all of that. But just because you're a student athlete, I don't believe that you should be able to get off scot-free. I don't believe that. I believe that, like Susan says right there, I believe that you should pay both state and federal. It ain't gonna hurt you that much. You're not gonna be. It ain't gonna be like they're gonna take all your money, because by law they can't do that. You got that right, JB. Because I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm gonna take my hat off here for a minute. I believe that's what's about to happen. When you're going to run into a lot more empty seats. as we go into the future. There will be lots more empty seats. And then you got ESPN and you got the other channels doing this, that, and the third. There's a lot of things. And it goes to show that Coach Saban was right after all. Now, everybody was griping and complaining, for especially the Saban haters was saying he didn't want them to get no money. No, he never said that. Okay. Well, Dwight, they have to pay federal, just not state. We have to pay everything. That's all I'm saying. Make it even, Steven, for everybody. That's what's wrong in America now. That it's not an even playing field. It's like that. So even if they're paying federal, okay, that's cool, but they still have to pay state. They still need to pay that. For whatever the reason, they need to pay it because that's what's fair. Still need to pay it. We're going to love you. We're still going to support you. But you need to do what's, to me, you just need to do what's right. That's a matter of business. That's how business is handled. That's what business looks like. Don't be looking for loopholes all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm for tax breaks and tax cuts and everything, but make it for everybody, not just for one sector of people. Make those tax breaks and tax cuts and everything like that. Make it for everybody. Yeah. JB says buying tickets to put in your pocket, then you can leave at any time. Yeah, okay. I can watch from my couch. Yeah. JB, you know there's an underlying message up on that, don't you? You do know there's an underlying message buying and put it in your pocket. See what I'm saying? Putting it in your pocket. Is that putting it in your pocket part? You know, that's the part got me. And then you let me move on. The White said, yeah, we do. And they need to take all my damn money because I got no dependents. I need all mine. Exactly, the White. The White, can I tell you something? Dwight, that's my producer, y'all. That's my IT guy. That's my everything. That's my go-to guy. Dwight, but can I fill you in on something? I haven't seen an income tax refund since 1993. I promise you that, bro. I haven't seen an income tax refund since 1993. I have to pay every year. And in another show, I'm going to talk about why that is. I'm going to talk about, I don't mind making my life transparent because the one thing about me, I'm going to tell the truth about what's what and why I don't do some things today. As I've gotten older, I've become more wiser about how business works. Okay. And as there comes sometimes you're going to have to say no to some stuff. Because when it is, especially as it deals with financial matters, that stuff comes back to haunt you, man. See, you know what? I need somebody to put Susan in about a 30-second timeout, please. Put Susan in timeout. God bless you. Susan is being bad. Put Susan in timeout. Somebody, anybody, where my moderator, where my mods at? What? Oh my God. For those of you that's even that may consider joining the long run with Piano Man, this is what I'm talking about. We are family. Only we know. We have a good time. We have it, and it's all in good fun. But whomever's supposed to be helping me in this back office, I need you in the back office like now. Thank you. Clear. Oh my. Look, I ain't gonna stay on here long tonight, because I got. But back to what I was telling Dwight, I have not gotten an income tax refund since 1993. I haven't seen one. And because, and I'll be honest, because I still owe and everything, then what I do get, they take it. It still don't stop me from paying taxes. It don't stop me from going to work every day. It is. But when you're dealing with this NIL and everything, see, and one of these days I'm going to talk to there's a friend whose son plays for Bama. She's told me out of her own mouth that the NIL deals are not equal for everybody. They're not. That playing field is so different. That's why I'm of the firm persuasion that when it comes down to state taxes, part of the reason they're talking about this exemption, this is just me guesstimating. I believe part of the reason that they're talking about these tax exemptions on it is because everybody don't get the same, but it's just like it is in just the regular sector of America. Everybody's wage, the scales are not balanced. Everybody doesn't get the same. So in this NIL, it's not the same. It's not the same. But one thing I will tell you is that those guys that are playing, you don't see them quitting. They're not quitting, because of proposed taxes issues and tax breaks and tax cuts and tax additions and things like that. They're not quitting. They're not going to evade the issue. They're going to continue to play. And I'm almost willing to guarantee you every one of those players have an accountant somewhere. There's an accountant somewhere. So House Bill 240, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. But I'm going back to what JB said, though. But also in that, linked up to that, I also believe that in some cases, in some places, you're going to see a lot more empty seats. You're going to see a lot more empty seats. Ticket prices are going up, and I have not looked at tickets yet. I mostly wait until after A-Day. I decide which home game I'm going to this year. I'm going to see. Our schedule is a little different this time, so I'll be making my decision of which home game I'll be attending right after A-Day. JB, I might have to get on that Florida State or SeatGeek website and see what I can see about the Alabama-Florida State game. I just may have to, do that. But you're going to see in certain places, in certain spaces, you're going to see empty seats in some places, lots of them, because of ticket prices. Tennessee's a home game. LSU's a home game. Vanderbilt's a home game. Oklahoma is a home game. Wisconsin is a home game. Yeah, I know those five. Tennessee, Oklahoma, LSU, Wisconsin, Vanderbilt, ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe. That's a home game. That's six at home. So yeah, Vanderbilt's a home game. So there are some formidable home games this year. So and we all know that I'm gonna tell you now, Tennessee, LSU, Vandy might be a little cheaper, but Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, those games are going to be expensive. I'm going to tell you now. Those games will be pretty expensive. So we all have to get together sometime and, and let's see what we can see, about trying to get together. But A-Day is coming up real soon. And so with, like I said, with the NIL, with the transfer portal, and then the other thing that we have to factor in as well, we do know that, like I said, Dwight put it on the screen, that the first spring practice starts on the 3rd. And then I think they have 15 practices. I think that's how it goes. And then you have A-Day, which is on the 12th. Then what we have to also bear in mind is that the spring portal opens back up. And that's the one thing that some other schools, coaches, they have now discontinued their spring game because they don't want their squad falling victim to the spring portal. My answer to that is, if folks don't want to stay there, they're not going to stay. It doesn't matter if it's going to be the spring, the summer, or the fall. If they want to leave, they're going to leave. I'm just being honest with you. If they want to leave, they're leaving. If they don't, it's just like anything else. They don't want to be bothered with you. They don't want to be with you. They're not going to be with you. I told you earlier, that's how relationships work. They don't want to be with you. They you can close down the spring portal all you want. But it's going to be interesting how the Bama portal after A-Day is going to be interesting who hits it. And I'm talking about coming in and going out. I'm still of the firm persuasion. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still of the firm persuasion, y'all, that Bama's not through bringing in yet. I believe we're going to get an addition somewhere else. Possibly, I don't know. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to pretend that I have this inside source, because I don't. I'm going on pure speculation. I'm going on what my gut is telling me. I believe that you're going to see, I could be wrong. If I am, forgive me. It's just my speculation. But I believe that there's another O lineman coming. I just feel that. I believe that there's some things need to be solidified on the O-line. That's my theory. Huff, no, I think Huff signed with someone else, Susan. I don't think he's coming. I think he went somewhere else. Seemed like I read that somewhere. I don't think Huff is coming. Huff would have been a great addition to the analytical staff of it all, but I don't think Huff is coming. Which also leads me to this here. I believe that as we know it, thank you, JB. He's with the Rams. There you have it right there, Susan. He's with the Rams. Thought I read that the other day. But Huff would have been a great addition. But what I was about to say, thought just came back to me. What I was about to say was, I also think that after this year, as we know our administrative staff or coaching staff, Alabama has a better year than we did this past year. And either win the SEC championship and getting the natty and possibly win it, you're going to see still a coaching shakeup. You're going to see a coaching shakeup. Some changes are going to come to the Alabama coaching staff. It's coming. Those guys are good. Those guys are good. That's what I believe. Now I'm gonna qualify my statement by saying, no, haven't got no phone calls, no inside source, and everything. It's just a gut feeling. Look at what's happened. Okay, let's keep it a buck right here. Look what has happened to the Detroit Lions. Look what has happened to the Philadelphia Eagles. Their offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Saints. Mm-hmm. So if it happens in pros like that, yes, it's going to happen in college. And the more you win, the more that you be a standard, the more that you win and you're bringing in players, this, that, and the third, the next level is looking at you. And they figure you can bring that same attitude to the professional level. Some people think that I sound like an old person there. Some people think that as my daddy would say, some people tend to think that Kirby Smart will soon leave Georgia. I hope not. I hope not. For Georgia's sake, I hope not. They better do everything they can to keep Kirby. I'm just being honest with you. They better do everything that they can to keep Kirby Smart. Trust Piano Man on that. Better do everything they can do to keep Kirby. Because those professional teams, those professional organizations, they'll throw some money at Kirby. He's good. He's good. You know good and well they will want Nick Saban. He wasn't going back to the professional league. He wasn't going to do that. He was not going to do that. He wasn't going to do that. No. He was not going to do that. Dwight, you know what? I don't think he is either, but I'm going to put it to you like this, bruh. When a whole lot of them green stamps get thrown at you, it's like Charles Barkley said about Michael Jordan. Money will make you look good. Money will make you a fit for the NFL. I'm just saying. Yeah, he was with Kirk. He was with Saban at Miami. Yep. Uh-huh. But you know what though? Dwight? But you also have to remember times are different, situations are different, things are different. And let's just be honest, the NFL is not the same either. So the NFL is not the same. So, like I said, I hope he don't. I hope he does not go. But it would not surprise me if he did. So we will wait and see. So with that being said, we've got a lot to look forward to. Y'all, I'm so hyped for A-Day till, before about the next 10 minutes, and we're gonna get out of here because I've got something I've got to go tend to here in just a few. This weekend we have Alabama, Auburn, Alabama. They're playing Saturday in Tuscaloosa. Basketball, 1 versus 2, 2 versus 1. There's no other way to put it. Saturday around the 2-3 o'clock hour, Saturday afternoon, is to me the game of the year. So let's just be unbiased as we can. Who wins? Who wins the game Saturday? Bama or Auburn? Who wins? Let's talk about it in the chat. Who wins? I'll wait till y'all put y'all's in, and then I'll go last. Who wins? And by the way, give me a score of the basketball game. The Iron Bowl of basketball, of course, Bama. Thank you, Susan. But give me a score. The Iron Bowl of basketball. Susan's taking Bama. Okay. Can you give me a score, Susan? You know what you think the score might be. If you put if whoever you pick and everything, also give me your score. JB said 95-87. That's what I said last night on Coach Sean and B Sharp's program. I said that score right there. Somewhere close by that, 95-87, Bama. I believe Bama. I think that's what I said last night. JB said 95-87. Susan said the Iron Bowl of basketball. And she said, Susan saying Bama 90, Auburn 85. Okay, pretty cool. I see you and JB sort of thinking alike. Just 2-point difference in the Auburn camp there, for the Auburn side of things. So just a 2-point difference. Okay, I see you. Anybody else? I'm with JB. I believe it's going to be 95-87 Bama. Home cooking is going to help. Now, Auburn's going to give us a run for our money, but I believe down the stretch, Bama's going to kind of pull away from them. JB 95-87, Susan 90-85. I think 95-87, something of that nature. You got some guys on other channels are saying there's going to be a blowout and that Auburn's going to blow Bama out and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be interesting to see, but I'm of the firm persuasion that Bama's going to win. Bama's going to win the game. Bama's going to win the game. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be interesting. This NFL, this NCAA basketball season is real. Bama hate is real. You got that right, Susan. Jesus Christ. People hate Bama, I'm talking about it's a hatred that's there. It really is. So anyway, but back at them, Susan. We don't like them either. We don't like them either. We don't. Whoever it is that don't like us, trust me, we don't like you either. We don't. We do not like you. So with that being said, like I said, I here in the next little bit, I will be on more. I'm in two different schools. I'm in a seminary, and I'm also in regular school, finishing up on a criminal justice degree. That's why I said, speaking of jail, I get my criminal justice degree, JB, and I might have to call y'all down because we're going to investigate some folks, Dwight says they thought Bama was gone. Then here come Bama basketball in their face. And I'm going to tell you something else. Don't look now. Don't look now. But Bama gymnastics is good. Bama, the gymnastics, the women's basketball, softball, baseball. Listen, Bama has it going on. Bama has it going on. So let's support as much as we can, especially in person. Let's support all of our sports teams at Alabama. If you are an Alabama fan, support Alabama. And if you're watching and you're not an Alabama fan, whomever your team is, support the school. They need your support. They need it. Whomever it is that you rep it, support them. Oh, Susan, when for those of you that don't know, and I'm about to end my live. I am a criminal justice major. My emphasis in criminal justice is investigations, and there are a lot of things that I hopefully here in the next little bit that I'll get a chance to investigate. Amen. So, fooling with me, somebody going to jail just for GP. Might go in jail. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Saturday, Auburn, Bama in Tuscaloosa. I still believe Bama will win 95-87, and then we'll be a solid number one. Now, it's one thing to be number one now, but I want us to finish at the top. Finish. Be the one to hold. I'm with JB. Be the one to natty in basketball. I want us to have all the natties we can get this year. So I speak life into all of Alabama. Hey, Kimberly, there she is. What's up, Kimberly? Oh, that's okay, Kimberly. We're getting ready to go. I can't stay on long tonight. I have something else I've got to go do and helping a friend, and just trying to just get some things going and everything. But it's good to see my sissy Kim. Yeah, these donations are documented. That's right. Yep. These donations are documented, and these no nations are documented too. Anyway. Yes, but it was good to see everybody. Like I said, I just wanted to be on for a hot minute, just see what everybody doing and let keeping it a book, just add some things. Y'all, this wind is blowing. This wind is blowing. I mean, I'm sitting here looking. It's blowing so hard. The gust even have my to my left. The gust are blowing, and it's blowing through and my window is closed, and you can still feel the gust coming. That's how hard the wind is blowing. I don't know what's about to come through, but be sharp. The award-winning Brinsky, be sharp, my man, my brother. Hey, be sharp. Don't worry about it, brother. We were a little late and everything. Phone calls, document. Be sharp. I'm gonna have to make you a moderator, be sharp, because I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna have to put some of my crew in timeout. I'm telling you now, you got to put some of my crew in timeout, because it's some ruthlessness going on. There's some ruthlessness going on in these parts tonight. Kimberly, it's cold and rainy in Montgomery, Alabama. Kimberly, I got a feeling it's going to be cold and rainy for a whole lot of folks. Bobby Womack said it best: when it's cold outside, if you think you lonely now, wait until the night, girl. Anybody, who know about that song right there? If you think you lonely now. Wait a minute. JB, if you think you lonely now, wait until the jail cell. Let me stop, man. Wait until the jail cell. Oh, yeah, buddy. They might have to put Piano Man in timeout. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Kimberly. I love you too, big sis. I love you bigger. And you know what, Kimberly? Sitting there. Kimberly, you know what? That's what big brothers do. We look out for our little sisters. And one thing we do over here at the Long Run and keeping it a buck, we look out for our females over here. We don't play about y'all. We don't play. We don't play about y'all. We don't play. We'll never disrespect you. We will always respect you. And I expect others to respect you. But the moment that they step out of line, Kimberly, big brother coming. I don't give a who it is. Big brother coming. I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll pull up for all the ladies in my group. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You don't have to even just belong to the Long Run. As long as I'm supporting B Sharp and Coach Sean and Jay and all those other Uncle Jay, everybody, my family, your family, I become a part of your family. So I'm gonna end it on a serious note. Bubba gonna take his cornbread. Somebody might end up being Bubba's cornbread, but anyway. Yeah, we love you too, Kimberly. And that's why we tell you to be careful at all times. Be careful, because we do love you. And when somebody mess with you, they messing with us too. They messing with us. And so we don't mind pulling up. We don't mind it. So I just want everybody to know that I love everybody. But what I'm not going to tolerate is disrespect. I don't do, bed sheets need, and make sure it's a 500 count now, or 1,000 count, or 500 count. Get that thread count right there, JB. Get that thread count right now. But if you're going to nothing, let me be quiet. Bubba will take your cornbread. Susan said, I worked in a prison. I know Bubba will take your cornbread and everything else. See, Susan, it's that everything else part I'm worried about. It's that everything else part I'm worried about. It's that everything else part. Anybody feel me? It's that everything else part. I got 4 more. I'm gonna give y'all 4 more minutes. We gonna get this out of our system. Cause we keep it a buck. We keep it a buck and some change over here. Cause I'm telling you now, somebody gonna come undone here in a minute. I just see it coming now. I'm just saying, better be careful. But anyway, JB, man, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. We just keep it 100 over here. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Yeah, I've seen plenty crying about that. Everything else, I know it. About that everything. It's that everything else part. I ain't worried about the cornbread. It's just that everything else part. My God, today. Plenty of crying about that everything else. Plenty of crying. Oh, Jesus. I hear you. All right, Kimberly. Get that 1 more day in, sis. Get that 1 more day in. And then you off Friday through Monday. Enjoy your weekend, Kim. And don't you do no crazy stuff, Kimberly. I ain't playing with you. No crazy stuff now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Kimberly. Kimberly know what I'm talking about. Kimberly, no. I have one question for the chat. I just have one question for the chat before I get up out of here. Where my mods at? Oh my God. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. Don't do it. Don't do it. I thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I feel better, Kimberly. I feel better. I feel better. But hopefully one day I'm gonna let everybody know what day I'm gonna be back on, and I want to have a little roundtable discussion with B Sharp, Coach Sean. I'm gonna let Kangaroo Black know that we're gonna be on. We want to just talk some football. We want to get down on some stuff. Okay, we want to get down with it. So be sharp. I hope you up for it, bro. We gonna keeping it a buck while getting buck. Just so you don't get buck wild, we good. We good. Still at work, keeping it a buck while getting buck. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna hold you long. Got 1 minute. I'm said we're gonna get up out of here at 7:45. But it has been fun. It's always fun here at the Long Run with Piano Man, with my Keeping It a Buck crew. Thank you, B Sharp, for coming, Kimberly, Susan, JB, Bino, Dwight came, Anitra. Thank you for stopping by. We're just glad to see everybody. Had to step away and take a call. Got you there, Bino. We understand. And everything. But we are so very much so, and I'm putting this out there today. Today is the 12th of February. 2 more days. It'll be Lover's Day, Valentino Day. And be sure and get your special Valentine something. And, even if it's some cornbread. I had to throw that in. I couldn't resist it. Even if it's a pan of cornbread, get them something with a card. and then put in the card and say, "You gonna eat your cornbread?" All that good stuff. But in 2 days, it's Valentine's Day and all that kind of stuff. But enjoy yourself and everything. But two things I want to run by you. We're working to get better. We've got some more things coming. We're doing some things to enhance the show and everything. So right now we're just doing the best that we can with what we have. But we do have other things, other equipment that I purchased with my own money. Because in the words of Big Daddy Kane, I get the job done. I go to work, so I'm so it is what it is. But we just have to get some people to help you set it up and everything. And we're going to be a whole lot more efficient in what we do. Wait a minute. Mustard green. Who did that? Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Did I miss? Who? Susan, who we talking about here? Who's on the live? Oh, yeah, I got a job. You doggone right, Susan. As a matter of fact, I have 3 of them. I have 3 jobs. I have 3. See, y'all gonna make me stay on here a few more minutes. I'm trying to get off of here because I got something to do. And but yeah, I got a job. I have 3 of them, and I'm proud of those jobs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but we're doing everything that we can do to we're doing some more things rather to enhance our podcast. That's what we're doing, to enhance the podcast. And I thank everybody for supporting and everything. But this is exactly Bino. It doesn't matter long just so you got one. So I have one. I have 3, and I love them. And as long as the good Lord gives me strength, I'm going to continue to work all 3 of them jobs until he say that's it. That's enough. But here we go. But I'm looking forward to A-Day, which brings me to A-Day. This is my prayer. I hope and pray that everybody that's in the chat, on the line tonight, I hope and pray that we begin to set our sights on A-Day. I want to meet us all, and we're gonna set some things. Let's set some things up, and all that kind of stuff, and let's fellowship. Let's have a good time at A-Day, and we'll talk about other stuff later on about far as the season go. Now I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you we're gonna have a darn tailgate. I ain't going that far out. No. Nope, and that'll be a nope. But A-Day, we can let's try to work on that. If you can come, fine. If you can't, we're gonna do something to make you feel included, so we can have some fun. But I want to meet B Sharp if he can come. I want to meet Kangaroo Black if he can come. Kimberly, Susan, Bino, JB, all the the crew, KT, Dwight, OG Gill if he can make it. Uncle Jay if he can come. Gary if he can come. Anitra, and I'm gonna say this while I'm at it. I'm gonna say this. Even those from other networks, we're brothers. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters in this thing. Hey, let's chop it up some. Let's chop it up. If you're coming to A-Day, let us know. Let's have some fun. We're not we ain't in competition with each other. We're brothers and sisters. We love the Tide, and that's what we want to do. Right. So, but I hope and pray that we all meet at A-Day. Let's have a good time, and we'll all sit down and talk about it and whatever. And no, Susan, I'm not going to put any tailgate money in my pocket. No, I ain't going. I ain't finna, as my brother say, I ain't finna spend up the church's money. I ain't finna spend up the church's money. That's it. And so I'm looking forward to A-Day. So let's hype up A-Day. Let's hype it up. It doesn't. To my knowledge, A-Day is still free. Now, some of the activities that they have, you may have to pay for that. But let's hype A-Day up. Let's hype A-Day up. All of us that have these podcasts and we're and I'm gonna say this. I've been told, we fake and this, that, and the third. So those of us that are either real or fake, don't matter. Let's come to A-Day. Let's have a good time and all that kind of stuff. And let's forget about the foolishness, okay? But I'm looking forward to A-Day. And so let's hype it up. Let's talk it up. Let's talk up A-Day, everybody. Regardless of whose channel you're following, let's talk up A-Day. If you're a Tide fan, talk up A-Day. If you're an Auburn fan, go jump in the lake. But anyway, no, talk your talk over there. Don't bring that mess over here. Don't bring it over here. You stay over there in Opelika or wherever that is you from. You stay over there with that. We good over here in Tuscaloosa, T-Town, Titletown. Amen, Titletown. So anyway, so just keep that in mind. A-Day's coming, and let's think about getting there, okay? All right. You got that right, Bino. F them trees, man. Forget them trees. Look here. Forget even the stump them trees sit on. Forget them. Matter of fact, cut them trees down and pull the stumps up and then throw some dirt over it and forget them trees was even there. That's right. When you stood in that old one-horse town, I ain't studying all that. That's right. So anyway, but I will be letting you know we're going to be getting on a schedule, setting that up, getting on a schedule, and I will be on more often. I want to be able to meet with my peeps, the Keeping It a Buck crew more often than just hanging out, and we know where we be hanging out at. And but I want to be on here more, and I want to be able to chop it up more with B Sharp, Coach Sean, Coach, all of the other content creators and coaches, and Coach Al, Coach Carl, those my brothers. And ever so often, and I'm gonna say this because there's no competition between us, but even Tez, even though he's an Auburn fan and he's an Auburn content creator, but Tez is a good dude, and I like chatting with him and everything. Now we don't see things eye to eye because I'm Bama, he's Auburn, but he's still a good guy. Around the water cooler, those guys are good, even though they're Auburn. The Lord do forgive sin. Now he's a forgiving God, and so, but we'll pray them into the ark of safety. But until then, but they're welcome, and those are my brothers, and I care for them deeply, and they are some good, and they are some good dudes. And JB said the right word, consistency, and that's what Piano Man is working on, consistency. But like I said, just give me a few more weeks, and I will be a lot more consistent because I'll be just about through with school. But tonight I have some free time because my meeting got canceled due to inclement weather. And then once I got that memo that my meeting was canceled, first thing I said, I'm going live tonight because I want to be with my people. And I hope that they're glad to see me as much as I'm glad to see them. And so consistency, you have nothing. Without consistency, we have nothing. So look for Piano Man to be a lot more consistent. And at least I believe in being honest, as in telling you why I'm not on here as much. It's because of my school schedule. And so, but it's coming, and then, excuse me. And once that's over, then I can tell you exactly what was going on. And so, yeah, like Jalen Hurts said the other day, yeah. And just some things I had to do for myself. And so, yeah. So y'all pray for me, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And so, like I said, I'm doing some more things to get ready to, in that consistency, I'm also getting ready to enhance some things. So The long run with Piano Man is going to be taking a step up. It doesn't matter what the enemy says. The Piano Man says we're getting ready to take a step up, okay? So listen, I may not see you in this weekend. Matter of fact, I know I won't see you this weekend anywhere in person, but you can best believe I'm going to see you in the long run. Thank you for coming to share with us. We were on for an hour and 20-something minutes. We're so thankful for that. Thankful for the Keeping It a Buck crew and for our guests that came through just to say hello. We love you. We salute you, and we thank you. Now, go get you some cornbread, eat you some mustard greens, eat you some neck bone, get a piece of fried chicken, get you some sweet potato pie, drink a little sweet tea. Make sure you and whatever you do and all you do, don't forget to say thank you to the Lord and give him all the praise that you can. All right. Piano Man loves you. I'll see you real soon. It might even be this weekend, but I will let you know in plenty of time. We'll come back and do it one more time. Thank you for a great show. Thank you for hanging out with me. You know I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So we will see you soon. And as always, you know how to do it. Roll Tide. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.